1. Hey, what's going on? It's episode 18. I literally, we were talking about this before I pressed record where we're up to, then I forgot where we were up to. But after last week's shenanigans where in a 3-hour time frame we got one 30-minute recording out, go us, we're back this week. What was that?
Said my bad.
Yeah, that was a lot of it was James. Huh?
Yeah.
A lot of it was James. We actually picked up a follower over the breaks over the week somehow. So, hooray us. We're slowly crawling up somehow. But anyway.
We should have clicked on that link.
What?
So I told you we should have clicked on that link.
We're not clicking on the spam links. Hey, I have to do all that myself tonight because freaking Vic's at work. So yay, good fun. Anyway, on.
If you made me moderator, I could also do it for you on this side.
There is a mathematical chance you would kick me out as well.
Oh, I wouldn't kick you out, then I'd be sitting there by myself doing nothing.
I mean, yeah, true. But you would win. Anyway. Yeah, no, I figured you'd say it's a good idea. Anyway, on that note, let's do the quick recap, what we aim to do, and we'll just sort of talk about how James screwed up last week afterwards. So I'll do my team recap first. So we've got the Meganium, level 39. I'm pretty sure it was level 43 before someone nuked an episode. Good job, James. Harry the Deoxys, level 40. I'm pretty sure he was like level 42, and I'll be doing this for the rest of the intro. We've got Sam, who is a Nuzleaf, level 16. I don't think I've used him. He didn't even use him last week. He's a Cutmon. He tries. He doesn't try. We got Waldo, who's the Wailord. I barely used him. Donna the Diglett, barely used them. And Samuel the Blastoise, who I'm pretty sure I put most of my levels into last time. So, yeah, that's my team. I'm looking to knock over all the storyline stuff and then sort of go on a boss rush later on. Jimmy?
My Kingdra, which is going to die in a moment because I killed it last round when we lost that recording, so that's got to die soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to play that death out. Do you remember what mod you lost it to?
Not at all.
Because I know the funniest thing about that is the actual recording corrupted as well. It was like just the perfect storm. The recording corrupted and your game crashed. Yay us. You're up.
So, that might just have to go in the death box.
Mm-hmm.
I have my Delcatty still, which is more than likely going to get replaced as soon as possible because it's getting too low for it to be any worth helping catch. I have my Crawdon. I still have my Entei, which are both going quite well. I have my... what's its name?
Absol.
Absol. That is more than likely going to be replaced, unfortunately, by Lord Mower the Bellsprout, which doesn't seem that impressive. And then I also have my Feraligatr, which is doing quite well and become sort of the powerhouse of the team.
Yeah, actually, I did notice that. Like, I was looking at your team, because, like, I was thinking about during the week, I was like, oh, where are we up to? And I sort of watched some of the episodes as they've come out, like, I've sort of, if I'm doing something, and looking at how much you use the Entei early on, and now, it's like, wow. So that's...
Yeah, it's sort of just been that thing that's been able to, like, I've had quite a few encounters where it's been safer to use a Watermon.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like water is a better typing. Anyway, I'm going to begin the timer, and we are going the customary 30 minutes, I believe. It's always the customary 30 minutes. Remember when we first started, we had the timer at the top, and I just got sick of using it, so I was like, screw it, we'll use my phone.
And now I have to wait for my internal body clock to realise, no, maybe it's close to 30 minutes now.
I mean, you could just look at the clock on your computer. Just saying.
Yeah, that is what I do.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get into the overworld. So you're in the overworld. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Good luck, man. Well, not...
Damn it.
It's like, good luck, man. Get to the counter. Yeah, that's the problem with the last record. Like, at least you got to the same point.
Oh no.
I don't think Kingdra dies there. I think you die to like a Fury Attack Spearow from memory. Like, I feel like it was Fury Attack Spearow in Silphco, maybe?
Possibility.
Because did you do the fighting, you did the fighting gym as well.
Yeah.
So you need to do that. Because you go fighting...
Entei wakes up, uses Fire Blast.
Oh yeah, you got Fire Blast on that. Does that like... It did not kill it.
That is a shock.
I mean, yes and no. Alright, cool.
Considering that that's like almost 10 levels above it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Charcoal on.
The what?
The charcoal.
Maybe Entei's just not that powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's probably harsh. I mean, I still think it's probably the most disappointing of legendaries.
Yeah, but it's better than my other options.
Yeah, you did not have good stuff. Apart from probably the Entei, you probably, yeah. Now, I got a question. If you were playing this, let's say you're going through, you got Feraligatr Entei, what starter would you take?
Feraligatr?
You go for, yeah. Like, I just look at Entei and I go, it's a good mon, but... That's all I can think of. It's good, but...
All these lack of moves early on just caused it to be a real grind.
Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it.
Now, I've got to remember to go do the whole Safari Zone thing again.
Yeah, you need to do Safaris. Oh, I need to put Surf on Blastoise. It's amazing how a week apart, the same thing still happens.
Yeah, legitimately.
I'm like,
Shocked.
not really. Not really. I mean, at least I got Surf over Water Gun now. Oh. Look, I'm looking at Blastoise's moves, and genuinely they are actual dead to... No, you gotta let it die.
I don't know where it died, though.
No, it died against a Spearow, that's all I remember. In Silphco. Nah, that's fair, because, like, you struggle... Like, because that took up time. That's fair. It's how, like, I'm going through Silphco very similarly, where I've got one thing, and now I'm going to go back and do everything else I did prior.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I believe your order of operations was, what's it called? Safari Zone, Fighting Gym, Silphco.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, I'm not going to say, yeah, it was that 100%.
No, that was where I went. Didn't mean to go there.
Yeah, that was not part of the order of operations. Silcoon. That's how you... I don't know if you caught any of how much you called of the Platinum run I was doing. So I just did episode...
I don't know if I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, but I ended up catching the routes, and... Were you there when I lost the Kadabra?
No, I didn't see the route.
Yeah, I lost the Kadabra. Remember the one I traded for, which pretty much locked me out of getting Machamp, and like that's why the reason I did that trade is because I should have gotten Infinite. I don't know if you remember that whole saga.
Yeah.
But basically, what's his name? Friggin' Kadabra dies. I forgot where he died, but he died.
Well, speaking of, I have to catch a Cascoon here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
I mean, you just do the encounters until you get a Cascoon, I guess. I think that's how we do that. Like, just keep progressing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be the best way?
I thought I caught it right at the start, so I was checking a couple of bushes first.
Yeah, but I'd just be like, just play as you did, and if you don't get a Cascoon on pass 1, you've got to probably do pass 2.
Forgot. This was the encounters where I just had all of the legendaries that I threw rocks at last time.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. You were just like sitting there like, what? At least it can't explode on you. Oh, that would have been... That's busted, though. There are some weird... These randomizers, they do create some very... just bizarre situation. Like, I'm not going to say unplayable, because the game is playable, but it just creates some very lopsided gameplay, doesn't it?
Sometimes not even just a randomized...
yeah, that's right, you got a second.
...make it interesting. But I think the randomized items also can make it really interesting.
Yeah, it just creates these scenarios where you're like, I can't deal with that. I don't know how to deal with that. Like,
literally one of the only ways to get a safari ball outside of the game.
Yeah, but I don't even think safari balls work. I don't think they work.
Some of the Nuzlocke there has been like the accidental chance that it will catch them on for you.
Yeah. Okay, that was weird. I think the screen... I'll have to go back and check the replay, but I'm sorry if you were watching and James's screen did cut out. I think that's a monitor on my end just being garbage. Hooray for monitors.
I haven't noticed it cut out on my end.
I'm not sure. Like, I just saw it on my computer, but I didn't notice it up on the stream too closely. So I'm just like, just in case. If it's not, then you just... Now you know I'm having monitor problems, I guess. That's an encounter. That is an encounter.
Yeah, but a lot of them I would have damn it, didn't mean to throw back.
Yeah, nah, just run. Sorry, go on.
A lot of them you never catch. Like,
oh, yeah, like...
a lot of the safari encounters are just really basic Pokemon normally, so...
Yeah, and... Well, I'm pretty close to Safari Zone in the Platinum Nuzlocke I'm doing, and, like, which will be released way before this, like the timeline of events in just the real world based on these recordings is so off. It is hilarious. But, yeah, like, the Safari Zone's coming up, and I'm, like, genuinely curious, because since I've started doing this with you, last year during lockdown, the big one, no joke, I'm like, I don't remember playing these games normally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I don't remember playing Platinum or Diamond or anything by itself. I am enjoying Platinum, though. I am enjoying it, like... I think Garchomp makes the game really broken.
Yeah.
Like, it's a broken Pokemon. That's all I'm going to say about Garchomp. It is, like, busted. Did you get the gold teeth, by the way?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. I just wanted to check. But yeah, like that creates just this situation where I'm playing with this, Garchomp is broken. It's got, like, one really bad ice weakness, and then everything else, it can pretty much survive just because of natural bulk.
Yeah.
And so you can switch into it so often.
Well, that was what I thought was going to be a problem when they announced the lineup for, like, Pokemon Unite. I was like, oh god, Garchomp's in this. It's just going to be this wall that you can't fight. And, like, don't get me wrong, it's tough. There's a lot worse.
I think also it comes down to stuff like team synergy and stuff. Did you get your Cascoon in the end?
Nope.
So you got to go back.
I even tried. I was never going to use that Cascoon.
Still got to catch it.
Nah.
Oh, you did a pass-through, so... Yeah, you did a pass-through. I probably... Yeah, nah, fair enough. I'm just, like, thinking... I was like, nah, I think what's it called probably is more important, that you make sure that actually dies.
It didn't make me use any more time because of the fact that, like...
Yeah, you did have other encounters, and you ended up...
I also had, like, a certain amount of, like, steps I had to take in the place.
Yeah. I mean, you used all 500, I think it was, so whatever. Let in.
Then I still have to make it up this route again without battling any trainers.
I mean, if you want to battle trainers, I guess. I mean, if you battle trainers, it's not like it's a detriment to you.
I mean, maybe, but...
I mean, you're going to be at level. You're going to have stuff at level, so... It's not like... It's not game-breaking.
There we go. We did have to fight along there.
Yeah.
Did you hear the news about, what's it called, Sky News?
Oh, yeah, they can't post on Facebook or... Oh, no, they can't post on YouTube?
Yeah.
Alright, so here's what you're going to do, everyone, whoever watches this. You're going to like our page, and we're going to give you news, probably. Because we're reliable as Sky News, aren't we?
Definitely.
We're just as reliable, let's be real. It's not like...
Any more, but we're not probably any less.
I mean, yeah, that is a very valid point. I mean, it's not like I only present one side. I just don't present our side. So, exactly, I am like Sky News. And you don't have to pay for me either.
Speaking of the news, did you see the helicopters that have been going around Sydney?
Oh, was this because of the lockdown or the freedom protest they aimed to do yesterday?
Oh, not just that, they've been going around like suburban areas and rural areas, like beach areas and stuff, and being like, hey, you guys are breaking public safety orders, get off the beach or like we arrest you.
Man, that lockdown is just, it is, like, is it even a lockdown now, or is it stay-at-home orders still?
It's still stay-at-home. No, I think it's lockdown because they announced it for like 4 weeks.
It's just like, how did they just mismanage this so badly? Like, it is actually impressive.
Now they've turned away people from their vaccines now as well.
Yeah, they've moved vaccines from regional centres to, where did they remove it? Regional centres to, it's going to come to me. I cannot believe it's not come to me. To schools in the high-risk LGAs or whatever, so that Year 12 can still happen.
Yeah.
There we go, I got there. I'm just like, mentally, I'm just thinking, like, I get why you do that, but at the same time, dude, come on. Like, come on, guys.
I'm interested by the choice to be like, let's vaccinate Year 12s, but not vaccinate adults out in like a workforce who are public who get out and about.
Or the teachers in said schools.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, well, we might be going on industrial action.
Yeah, that's also true.
So, if you know how to clip stuff, can you clip, and you'll know when. So, Matthew Donnelly, this is, if we protest, like, if we go into the city and protest, I don't see it happening, but if we do, I will guarantee this. Matthew Donnelly, will go to the protest with a sign, and I don't protest. I'm not a big fan of protests. And on that sign, I will have two sides, because at the sign you're going to have two sides. The first side will have a Simpsons meme, and the second side will have our Twitch channel on there. How would that look?
Maybe let's not get tracked down for being in protest.
No. It's protected action. It'd be protected action because it gets approved by the Fair Work Commission. You know that, yeah? No, that's actually how it works.
Look, I wouldn't be going on protest unless it's, like, officially safe to.
Yeah, are you talking COVID safe or... Yeah, well, that's a different thing. And at the same time, I don't think they will protest. Like, I can't see a universe where the union's like, hey, let's go protest in the city.
Doing it when I was in primary school, though.
Pardon?
I remember them doing it when I was in primary school.
Yeah, they have done it. Like, they did it about 8 years ago in the Bailou government. You know that, yeah?
Yeah.
So that was the reports where they didn't write any comments. I don't think they did anything on the reports. Because it happened just before I started my rounds, that one.
Oh my god, how old are you?
Funny. Well, I've been in my job 6 years
No,
now?
to be fair, I am thinking of ones that were a lot earlier than that.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember, like, we had days off, but it probably was for that. But at the same time, I can't see a protest just in this current climate, health climate, being like, yeah, we're going to do that. I don't see the universe they sign off on that.
Well, it was like, I just did my census.
I've got to do mine.
And it's really interesting because it's like, okay, well, how many hours a week do you work plus overtime? And it's like, well, considering they've just announced the recorded averages for teachers is 16 hours a week on average.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, fine then. If that's average and I think I'm about average, I'm chucking that on there as well.
Yeah.
No. Oh, phew.
What?
My game disappeared behind my Discord, and I lost it because I was like, no, where's my game?
Yeah, no, it was on my game, and I didn't see your mouse just flip in. I was just like, oh no. He's saying no again. Because I don't think we want to watch me play, what's it called again? Fall Guys. Actually, this is a Spiro. This is a Spiro. I swear, if you win this, you can keep it.
Nah, you guys.
Never mind. Because I think he tried to switch and was like, nope.
I tried to switch out immediately because I thought the level was a lot closer.
They were not close. They were not close.
Shoot.
Nah. Mate, that's doing nothing. You're fine.
Alright.
But yeah, like, I just can't see us protesting. And like we're in the middle of a pandemic. How funny is it going to be, like, when this comes out in September-ish, and it's going to be like more people are vaccinated to the point we may not need lockdowns? How dated will this video look?
Yeah, completely.
I mean, at the same time, it'll be like those good little, it'll be like a good little history capsule. It's like your kids. Yeah, go on.
What I find really interesting is that, like, because you got your vaccine at, like, a doctor's, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, like, I went to the actual, like, big...
Oh, the hubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so intense.
Really? Like, how...
Other than me being like, okay, let's potentially think this is a bad idea that I'm cutting off the person who's stabbing me with a needle, it looked like something out of a film. Like, you just had all these cubicles upon cubicles of just people sitting in front of them waiting to, like, get injections, and then you walked out and you got ushered into, like, this room to wait.
Did they wearing the giant hazmat suits like in all the quarantine films?
No, they were all just wearing Monash health scrubs.
Yeah.
It was really interesting because I was like, oh, I kind of want to take a photo of this to show my students. But at the same time, there's all these massive signs up being like, don't take any photos.
Really? There were signs. Wonder why.
I think it's to stop journalism potentially going in.
But why would journalists, like, I don't get why you would want to ban a journalist from there, because, like, it's an important thing you're watching play out.
I completely agree.
Oh, it's still nuts though. Pidgeot. Pidgeot. There we go. But, no, I just went to, not a hospital, what am I saying? Doctor's clinic, and they just said, oh yeah, go here, sign this. Cool. Take the injection, wait 15 minutes, and then the person that did the injection didn't even poke their head out, say you can go. They literally just knocked on the window and just did like this. Like, go away.
It was really interesting because it was like, okay, well, why are you here? And I'm like, well, I did just get my letter from my school being like, you can get injected, but I also have medical. Oh,
because you got the thing, yeah. I think I messaged you about that when you said you booked. Yeah, I remember now.
And they were like, oh, well, you know, it's okay, like, the nurse will need to see all your paperwork and stuff when you go in.
Mm-hmm.
And just this poor nurse, like, was like, oh, wait a second, do you want to have the exact same birthday? And then we just got really involved and started talking a whole heap of crap, and she just like, okay, which arm? Let's go.
You should have asked her for a number.
Don't get me wrong, I almost did. Until she turns around and sees my lanyard and goes, oh, I went to that school when I was younger.
So?
I was like, yeah, no. I was like, I can't. I'm worried now that this went a lot, like, didn't graduate longer than I thought it was.
Just date the next student. Yep, good job, man. Oh, that'd be such a bad look. That would be the...
Rocks up to a staff event with, oh, I remember teaching you.
Oh, yeah, that would... Yeah, that's a bad look. That is a bad look. You do not want that in any universe. 10-minute warning, by the way. Oh, that...
I didn't get as far ahead this time as I did previously.
Pardon?
I definitely didn't get as far ahead as I did previously. I think I was taking a lot slower this time.
Yeah, I remember... No, you got into Silphco, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure I'll get there in 10 minutes.
I reckon you will. I think you will. I mean, I think I'm making a touch more progress. I think. I mean, I am exaggerating all the levels, to be fair. Dude, you got one battle, and you're going to look at both Pokemon because you don't remember which the two were. You're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be fine.
I think I remember which Pokemon they were.
As you do.
Infada.
Woo. Alright.
So we're going to fight an Entei.
Yeah, just rips out an Entei. You wonder why these people have... Just... Jeez.
Very interesting. Like, I don't think really any side effects from the Pfizer. I was expecting something.
No, it's dose 2 for Pfizer. Is when you cop it. Were your boobs bigger?
Well, I still felt, like, groggy.
Yeah.
I was like, and I wasn't... I had, like, a bit of loss of appetite when I was sitting at home at night. But the only real issue I've had has been, like, sore arm. And I was like, okay, cool.
Now, the real question is, were your boobs bigger? Because that's one of the side effects.
No, I'll give that a couple of days.
Please do not send me pictures. I don't want that in my life. I don't want that in my life. Like, I will probably vomit. You just see me. You know that scene in Family Guy where it's just like, they just vomit? Like, everyone just vomits for whatever reason?
Yeah, it is your birthday in 7 days, so maybe I'll come in like a cake.
Oh, God. Well, we're streaming on my birthday, so that's not weird at all. I might end up taking that day off, or I might just stream Fall Guys late, honestly. I might do it then.
Hot tub stream.
Hot tub stream. You know what? In the event we get like 50,000 followers, I'll do a hot tub stream. How's that? 50,000 followers. I'll do a hot tub stream.
I mean, I couldn't get 50,000. Can we aim for a lower number?
Nah, 50,000. 50,000 hot tub Pokemon stream.
I could maybe get us like 800.
How would you get 8? Oh. I feel like this is going to bite us some way, and I just don't quite see how yet, though, but I think it will. Oh, God. Cloister. Yeah, I think that's what you picked. I don't know what your other Pokemon was, but I'm pretty sure, unless it's a legendary, Prelume's the right pick.
Shrooms.
Call him Shrooms. I'm just trying to process that whole turn of events. 5-minute warning, by the way.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I got as far this round as I did last time.
No, I think you're tracking alright. Like, you're going to have to do the changeover now. What's this loser want? Okay. I love how they're just like, Team Rocket's in words. Team Rocket's upset about some person. Is that you? And it's like, you're in a cupboard. How do you know these things? Okay. I thought he was a scientist. I mean, he is a scientist, but I thought he was a bad scientist. Alright, cool. Item. You know, Muddy Water's actually not bad. You know, I've not received a lot of good TMs. Just...
We've got some okay ones.
Like, I'm looking and I'm just like, what do I, like, I'm not getting a lot, so I will have to do a reevaluation and just, like, be like, okay, when do I do this? But it's not now. Floor 9. Do you remember the puzzle for this thing?
Oh, not at all.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, but probably it'll take you a moment to finalise it.
Fair enough. I actually got this right. I got the Silphco puzzle right, so I'm actually somewhat happy for once. You know, I'm just going to do... I haven't done floor 9, but I'll do floor 8, and then I'll just got to do 7 and 6. I think I'll just do it out of order a little bit. So I've done 5. 5. We'll talk to this weirdo. I'm just trying to make sure I finish in a battle. Like, that's my only aim. Just get to a battle. That's all I need. Just get to a battle. Also, I'm going to, just a heads up, but switch over the audio. So I'll play with that after this recording, alright?
Yeah, no stress. What are you switching over?
What are we on the timer? We're like 3.5?
No, I meant, like, what are you switching over from to?
I'm going to go speakers.
Oh, yeah, no stress.
So it would just be like, just a one retest kind of thing. And make sure we save our files for obvious reasons. But, like, I feel like that just goes without saying at this point. We save and we hope.
So, you know,
Huh?
I need to put on surf on all my Pokemon.
Oh, that is... I feel like I'm torn whether for the title of this I go something related to Safari Zone or I go something related to Silphco.
James picks a fight with a gym that he clearly shouldn't have done.
James just punches on with a rando gym. Yeah.
James goes to the gym. We need that as evidence for me one day that I have gone to a gym.
I mean, you should show your students this and be like, hey, I have gone to a gym. And they'll be like, oh, and you're like, I've got video footage. And you put this up on the class.
Oh, to be fair, I had a student the other day who was like, hey, you used to work here, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, what about it? Oh, you taught my cousin once.
Okay. Weird flex.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you said you're mean to him, and he said he told you to go to the gym, so you gave me detention. I'm like, you should know by now that's not my style. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, what would I have done more than likely? He's like, oh, you probably bagged him and told him to do something stupid. I was like, haha, see?
And then give him a detention.
I don't give detention.
I mean, Lombre's... I was going to say Lombre's scary, and then I looked at the level difference of 29 to 41 and was like, not that scary. Not that scary.
Not that scary, correct.
Golding. I also need to... What was I going to say? I need to check the footy scores, because footy tipping, I'm actually 3rd, somehow.
Ashton was so close to winning today.
Oh, Sydney's a good team. I would not be upset.
No, I know, but that was what was impressive. Like, we were so close to winning that.
I watched the Collingwood game, and I'm just sitting there the whole time, just like, how are we going to stuff this up? How are we going to stuff this up? How are we going to stuff this up? And I'm just like, and you know what the amazing thing is? So, the method I do for tipping is I put on a Google poll.
Yeah.
And no joke, the Google poll, the people that did the Google poll were like, yeah, we're going to pick Collingwood. And I'm just like, what? They're playing West Coast, who are playing finals.
Yeah, but you've got to look at the fact that they're choosing teams that, like, they recognize.
I know. Like, the thing is, I've done this the whole season, so it's like, it'd be so silly to change it now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I've come this far. I might as well, you know, just roll with it. That's time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just started a debate battle.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. I was watching your screen, just being a little bit like, is he going to make it? He's going to make it? He's going to... no, he made it. Yep, never mind.
I was like contemplating, like, do I heal up or am I not going to make it?
Nah, you wouldn't.
Nah, you can do it.
You wouldn't have made it. Oh. I mean, that was a crit. That was a crit. That was a crit. To disable such a bad attack.
Sometimes when it hits, it's just...
It's annoying. Oh. Whatever, I'll just bite. Flinch. Bite. That's going to be some good XP, actually. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, I think you're Waylord.
I don't actually have a move that's going to do too well on that. Yeah, well, I could be XP up it.
Do you not have grass?
I don't have a grass move on yet, no.
I'm actually face palming.
That's annoying. I've only just got it.
Yeah, but I guess, yeah. The moves are very just strange on this. Let's see. Psychic. I need to heal up as... Oh, no, I healed up. I was like, I need to heal up as I just look at all my moves with full PP being like, oh, don't need to heal up.
Well, when a Pokemon misses and all that, and it's just like, oh, that's so good.
I think, yeah, and... I think...
Zangoose. Let's get into a Pokemon that can hit Zangoose. Shadow Tag.
Oh, yes, Zangoose had the Shadow Tag.
The other Pokemon the gym had, by the way.
That's right, yeah, I remember that. Because we were looking at it, we were like, Zangoose is not the worst. Like, I am a fan of Zangoose. Like, it wouldn't be my first pick, but it's a good one. Because Stab normal, it's got a decent attack, but decent speed, like, not the worst. And we finished our battles at the same time.
Now the camera is seeing that it is saving. It is definitely saving.
And you're only 10 minutes ahead of me now. Good job. Alright, on that note, I'm not going to lie, I don't know how close it is. It's really hard to work out how close it is until a little bit now, but I think I'm ahead. I don't know. But on that note, stay safe, look after yourself, and see ya, James.